How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. So last time around, we played a Rakdos Commander, who he did pretty good. But again, he had an ability that's similar to the ability that our current commander has, which is in a category that I really feel like there's a really good optimal way to build around it. But it's just that the process of collecting all of the spread out pieces to make it work, I don't know how efficient I have been at that task, right? Now, last time we did like 2 out of our 3 real games, right? And that was pretty good. Today we're playing Kaito. So Kaito and our commander Recta share something similar in that they want you to get rid of your creatures to obtain some kind of value. Now in Kaito's case, you get to activate his loyalty abilities an additional time. In our previous commander's case, you got to basically cascade off your library for the sacrifice, right? So I've kind of built an ninjutsu deck, because I feel like that's the right way to do it. I guess we'll get rid of Ashiok, because it's not going to do anything against... Well, actually, it would have hard countered Golos. Never mind. Okay. Did not think that through. But our deck is full of removal, and it basically wants us to just hit with a couple of small creatures every turn, and then benefit off of Kaito, right? Like, that's the general ideal. I have Wrath, and I have a couple of creatures that have decent enter the battlefield triggers. So the ideal with them is they attack in. After we use our spells to clear the board, we return them either with Kaito or a ninja, and then we get to cast them again to get their effect again. I think I'm going to let him draw a card to exile Vorinclex, because then I can get Mercurial down. And Mercurial will let me copy my kill spells. Oh my god. Is our game 1 just going to be, oops, I have Emergent Ultimatum, you lose the game? Because it kind of feels like it might be, oops, I have an Emergent Ultimatum, you lose the game. Yeah, no, this is a GG, opponent. Congratulations. Man, that is rough. Yeah. So you basically give your opponent the choice of, do I get 2 extra turns with triple mana, or do I get 1 extra turn with triple mana, or do I get 2 extra turns? And I don't think you win in either circumstance. Man, that was a rough start. To be fair, ninjas do get pretty rough, right? Because, let's face it, if the ninjas were very powerful, they'd probably be doing something in Standard, and they're not. We even have ninjas from Modern Horizons, so it's not as though we are, not as though we have the weak ninjas. We have the strong ninjas, but there's only so far the ninja can get you, despite what Naruto might tell you. I don't know. the big three back in the day. I don't know if they're still watched. They probably are, right? Like, I've definitely seen all three of them, but the only one technically I'm watching two of them currently, right? Because Thousand Year Blood War, it's not on the season, but it will come back. Guess we're gonna go Kaito. Make a ninja. So they have a Wrath. Well, actually, they're Vega deck, so who knows what they have. Vega is one of the weird ones. Sorry, token. Let's get rid of swords. We are probably going to lose our first Kaito. Our irreplaceable Kaito, but... yeah. He was not that cool to begin with. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I will. I keep on making this mistake. The Exclusion Mage is probably the worst card in the hand. Even though technically next turn we could have double bounced, that would have been cool, but I think Saito and Barrin might just be enough. You know, I gotta say, when I first got a look at Kaito, I was not very impressed by him. But then, like, you saw the trailer that was God tier animation, and you see how well he's been holding up. Like, yeah, I'm starting to like Kaito. He's doing good stuff. So actually, let's take a turn to set up. Oh, we paid full price for Baneful Mastery. That's a bit rough. Yeah, so against like the blue-white control decks where they want to ideally wrath you, Kaito's actually pretty good, right? Because he just returns all your creatures to your hand, which is pretty good. Let's actually take a look at their hand. It's a pretty creature-filled hand, honestly. So next turn we can Cyclone Summoner. So one of the things I forgot to put in this deck that I don't know exactly how to do it, I guess the best way would be like a Lightning Greaves. Because if you can get a Lightning Greaves or a haste effect on Cyclone Summoner, you can cast him every turn. And that's basically a lock, right? Like, if they can't attack you, you're doing pretty good. Our opponent was done with our shenanigans, so they said that we could go about our day. I don't blame them. Our shenanigans were kind of shenanigan-y. I guess that's the most appropriate way to say it. We're on game 3, and, well, I guess we don't count the first one, right? Because it was kind of an early concede. I don't know, I always try to get the most genuine reaction to my decks, because I know I'm not really that great of a deck builder. I want to have them cast a bunch of spells and then I'll just return it to their hand. Actually, I can just kill it. Go on, opponent. They definitely called my bluff. Yeah, so I even put bad ninjas in the deck. To me? Okay. I'm gonna play Gix. Gix is in the deck because card draw. Like, if you're gonna play subpar creatures, you want to have a lot of them, right? I guess not all the ninjas are subpar. Like, some of them are Mukotai Ambushers, but not all of them. I meant to play an untapped land, but I did not, so Kaito will wait a turn. I guess we'll get double activations out of him. Never mind. So up to one target creature can't attack or block until the end of the next turn. So we can blank their commander. You see, I think we just do this. Yeah, I think we just leave it up. We'll draw a card and leave it up. Well, that actually simplifies things. I guess we'll play a rat. It's a lifelink rat, so against mono red, that's actually kind of okay. It's weird how many rats went into the ninja profession. Like, I mean, good on Kaito and the boys, right? Like, I can't imagine that the rat people of Kamigawa are treated very well. Because, like, if in the real world we don't treat people for that well for slight differences, like, come on, man. The rat people must have it pretty bad. Decline. That's too expensive, man. Having a double vision down is kind of rough. Kind of blanks our Silumgar's command. Luckily, Baleful Mastery is actually an answer to the Indestructible. Like, it's one of the things I've noticed since the release of Obi-Wan is that you kind of need to value Exile slightly higher than you would normally. A monk? Okay. What are you gonna do with the last 2 mana? Don't know, okay. Well, I'm gonna Silumgar's command because turn that. For that Planeswalker. Don't have the mana, okay. Maybe we draw a card. Works all of the time. So let's gain through life. How much is your... Yeah, these 2 cards are functionally the same. Don't make me discard my hand, please. 9. Return a random card from here. Yeah, okay. Grow for the Throat. Not a bad card. They have 6 mana. They have 7 mana. They have the 2 cards at hand they need to make him indestructible. Actually, Baleful Mastery is a good card. I do approve. I do approve. One of the problems with the ninjas is that they're not... I know I've said it before, but they're not powerful, you know? Rude. An Ominous Traveler. Headless Rider. Headless Rider. Man, I'm good at making Headless Riders. I do want to... But we've already done that, haven't we? We've already built the Ominous Traveler as our win condition deck. It was very fun. But I want to do more of it. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. I have played Magic the Gathering before. Yeah, there we go. So that was our game 3. I guess we're going to be doing another one because we have not spent much time playing Magic the Gathering. There's always more Magic the Gathering to be had, right? I would say, for a while there, I fell into the temptation of buying the Mythic packs over the regular ones. And, for the record, just don't do that. Like, I guess there are circumstances where it should be okay. Like, in my head, that makes sense, right? But in practice, what it means is you purchase 33% less packs because all of your packs cost a third more. Get my first ninja down. He's a human. He's not a rat. But if we play our cards right, we may get him a rat. As like a waifu or something. Are there rat girls? I don't know. I am too inexperienced in these kind of things. They're gonna make a might, I guess. And then I'm gonna kill a sentinel. The next one we play Kaito and -2 him. That seems reasonable for the moment. We definitely have spent more cards than our opponent, though. That's kind of the issue, right? Although we denied the Esper Sentinel value, so like that in itself has some value to it. And we have a new goal. So the only way to kill Kaito is to double attack, and if that happens, we get rid of the Adaptive Automaton. I feel like that's reasonable. We need to draw land. I will Demonic Bargain for land if I don't draw one, because getting to blood money will be necessary for our collective future. We just drew it. Okay. Let's get back our Drowned in the Loch. So the Shipwreck Dowser and like a Wrath can also, with Kaito, perform a lock, right? Because you attack with it, you return an instant because you can play it again and then you can wrath again. Like, it's not the most consistent unlocks, right? Like, I think it's a 2-turn, right? So it's not... There's not a situation where... Let's return that. We did it wrong. Okay. Well, I guess we did it right, but we just didn't have enough cards. We can counter something. Still only 3 cards. Okay, just checking. Just checking. Yeah, they need mana. So we only take 4 poison. This might be the first time I die of poison since the set release, which is not good for me. You know it is, because we cannot block. There are 8, so we need like... Is there a 3 mana... There are 3 mana spells that get me out of this. I just don't have them in my deck. Yeah, no, that's the entire deck. We do not have like a -2/-2 dog creatures. Yeah, we only have 3 mana, so I want to get something I can cast this turn. Guess we'll just get Baleful Mastery. And pretend like we have a leg in this race. That's not good. We've killed Monodrak enough. So I think we went 1-2 this time, right? I mean, we technically got the free win too from just your standard Historic Brawl random concession, but the poison kills us dead before we know it. And Kaito, I'm sorry, I got you completed. You literally did a better job than me. I am frankly ashamed. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.